I'm doing my speech today over Texas A&M University. Texas A&M is one of the few schools where men outnumber girls. The ratio is 53% to 47%. Did you know that in 1902, government officials wanted to convert A&M's campus into an insane asylum? However, E.B. Cushing came to his alma mater's rescue and permitted that from happening. This is all from texags.com. The sources I used throughout my speech today are from texags.com, Texas A&M's university's website directly, Pinterest, Wikipedia, and I got pictures from Pinterest and Texas A&M University's website. My name is Sophie Roberts, and I will be speaking on 3 main points today about Texas A&M University. My first point is the history of the university. My second point is the traditions of Aggieland, and the third point is the academics that the university has to offer. This picture here is a picture of one of the buildings on campus, and in the background you can see some other buildings on campus. This is from texags.com. First off, I'd like to tell you about the history of the university. Did you know that the Nagel building and the old State Chemist building is one of the oldest buildings on campus that date back to 1909? This is a quote from texags.com. Here is a picture of the Nagel Hall today as it still looks from 1909. History of the university. The history of the university was founded under the Morrill Act in 1862, which was an act that gave public land to the university for higher education. It was founded in 1862, but the school didn't open until 1876. In 1876 and up till the 1960s, the Corps of Cadets was a mandatory group of men. The school was an all-white male university with no women or other racial groups. The Corps is still today the largest uniformed body outside the national service. The Corps became voluntary in 1965. And the school became coeducational after World War II during the 1960s when Rudder decided to make the school coeducational. There were a lot of women who attended the university once it became coeducational. However, a few only were able to get degrees. Some women were able to go to school but were not able to get degrees and had to transfer their credits over to the University of Texas. The first known woman to get a degree from Texas A&M was Mary Evelyn Crawford. I got my information from tamu.com, Wikipedia, and inclusion.tamu. The history of the school plays a big part in the traditions of Aggieland. However, Aggie traditions is what sets this university apart from the other universities. Fun fact, how many stars, you're going to see it, how many stars are on the Aggie ring today?
5.
31.
31?
31, including the person wearing the ring. This is a quote from texags.com.
Including the person wearing the ring.
Yep.
Oh.
Get it? You're a star.
Aggie traditions. I'll be talking about 3 Aggie traditions. The first one is the 12th man, the second one is Midnight Yell, and the third one is the Aggie Ring. The 12th man started in 1922 when A&M was playing Century College, which was the top college for football in that year. It was a hard-fought game, and they were running low on the reserves on the sideline, and so the coach at the time called down E. King Gill from the press box, who was helping the press identify players, and had him suit up and stand on the sideline. Gill later said, "I wish I could say that I went in and ran for the winning touchdown, but I did not. I simply stood by in case my team needed me." This is a quote from AggieTraditions.com. This is what began the 12th man. Today, the 12th man stands ready to back up their team in case of a shortage, just like that day. And they stand at every game and sporting event and yell with the yell leaders. The second tradition is Midnight Yell. Midnight Yell started in 1913 when different groups in the Corps would get together and pep each other up for the next home game. However, in 1931, a few freshmen from the Corps decided to meet up at the YMCA building and have a bigger pep rally for the next day game against TU. They talked to the senior cadets and asked them to help spread the word. However, they couldn't do that, but the word spread quickly anyway, and hundreds of people showed up at the YMCA building the next night, and they had railroad flares and torpedoes stuck in flower pots, and that was the first Midnight Yell. The third tradition is Aggie Ring, which began in 1889. Today, the Aggie Ring is the same throughout each graduating class, but in 1889, the ring was different for each year. But in 1894, E.C. Jonas designed the ring that we still have today, and that is the ring that each graduating class continues to wear. It says, from Aggie tradition, it says, the Aggie Ring serves as a common link for former students. With 16 colleges and schools, including the Texas A&M Health Science Center and the Texas A&M School of Law located in Fort Worth, the university is one of the most diverse and comprehensive in the nation, says Markham website. What do you call an Aggie 5 years after graduation?
Boss.
The boss. This is a quote from Pinterest. My third point is academics of the university. A&M has over 120 undergraduate degrees to offer to its students. It ranks first in Texas in student retention and graduation rates overall, and for minorities, says Markham.com. The Texas A&M degrees programs are ranked in the top 10 nationally. This is also from Markham.com. And as well as the academics, they have one of the 6 largest student bodies in the nation, with 59,000 students that were a census taken in the fall of 2013. Not only is it one of the largest 6 bodies in the nation, it's also the largest research foundation in the Southwest, with over $820 million in research expenditures from last year. These facts are from the academic facts on the Texas A&M University website. In conclusion, I hope I have given you enough facts about Texas A&M University, its history, traditions, and academics. Texas A&M gives every former and current student the feeling of unity, passion, and love towards the 12th man body in all things Texas A&M. From the outside looking in, you can't understand it. From the inside looking out, you can't explain it. This is the spirit of Aggieland quote. And these are 4 pictures of what we just talked about. The Aggie Ring, Midnight Yell, with the yell leaders standing in front of Kyle Field, with over 50,000 students there to help cheer on the student body for the next game, as well as the Corps of Cadets, either the senior corps with their boots on, and the 12th man student body. All these pictures are found on the Texas A&M University website. I hope you enjoyed my speech today. Thank you for listening.